about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. But what they all hate is if we get great, cause they know we're the ones with our heads on straight. Don't ever frown with your head looking down. If you read the Quran, you're the best in the town. We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim lean. And you spread it up, y'all, around the world now. So Muslim, don't you ever feel sad. Take many looks, go read their books. You'll see all the facts that your friends overlook. So always be proud, you can say US, everybody don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. But what they all hate is if we get great, cause they know we're the ones with our heads on straight. Don't ever frown with your head looking down. If you read the Quran, you're the best in the town. We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim lean. And you spread it up, y'all, around the world now. Everybody don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. But what they all hate is if we get great, cause they know we're the ones with our heads on straight. Don't ever frown with your head looking down. If you read the Quran, you're the best in the town. We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim lean. And you spread it up, y'all, around the world now.
This is Kristen, also known as MC Router. She's an internationally recognized rapper. This is Abby. She's a devout Muslim, speaks fluent Arabic, doesn't drink alcohol, abstains from sex, and prays 5 times a day. Now, it may seem like they have nothing in common, right? Well, they do. Actually, they are the same person. Almost 2 years ago, Kristen converted to Islam and changed her name to Abby, actually Abida.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abida, or you can call me Abby. So I just wanted to tell you.
Don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. But what they all hate is if we get great,
saya rasa mungkin mereka rasa hidayah mereka itu tak sampai lagi. Yang pada 5 Ramadan ini.
Back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim lean. And you spread it up, y'all, around the world now.
Why and how you made this transformation?
I traveled a lot abroad across the world. I went to India and through the Middle East and met Muslims everywhere. And the people that I met were so genuine and generous in their nature. And I wanted to learn a lot more about them. So I came back to the States, I met Muslims here, and they became my friends. And then 9/11 happened, and our entire country pointed their finger. They blamed Muslims, of course. And I had an opposite experience of knowing these people, so I spoke out against it. But then, of course, I'm challenged, and people want to know what Islam really teaches, and I didn't have that knowledge. So what I did is I picked up a Quran, and I started reading, of course thinking, here's a book that discriminates against women, does not give them their equal rights, is not fair and divided. But I found exactly the opposite after reading the direct source and the direct word of God. And after that, I took my Shahada and I converted to Islam.
Why have you not changed your name?
Because my mother gave me my name, and my name is Angela, and Angela is a Muslim.
Take many looks, go read their books. You'll see all the facts that your friends overlook. So always be proud, you can say.
You were Catholic?
Yes, ma'am.
What made you convert?
You know, I was studying different cultures and different religions, and I realized all of a sudden that I had all these prejudices towards Muslims that I hadn't even known.
Prejudice like what?
Like, I thought that they were violent and angry, and, you know, they oppressed women. You know, the typical misconceptions about Islam.
Right.
And what I came to find out, it was completely the opposite of all of that. And it really attracted me, and it spoke to my nature. And so I just, you know, I just figured that if this is what I feel, then I should be Muslim too.
What were the key points that attracted you about Islam?
Just the connection with God. You know, you pray 5 times a day and reestablish that connection with your Creator. And, you know, just the modesty and the humility, and it was a lot of different things, I think. And really learning about Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was just reminded me so much of what I learned about Jesus. And, you know, his patience and tolerance towards all people. And it was just amazing.
And when you study Islam, even when Islam is taught to you by somebody who hates Islam, as long as they don't corrupt it too far, you can still see the truth in Islam.
In the Islamic culture, I found a lot of people that it's very, I feel like it's a family to me.
When people see the truth of Islam, it can change them if they want to be guided. If they want the truth, it can change them.
Read the Quran, read it again, read supporting literature. Couldn't believe what I was reading, because the Quran makes it perfectly clear, crystal clear, that women are equal in spirituality, worth and education. And as a feminist, I found this quite breathtaking.
We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim League. And you spread it up, y'all.
The concept of freedom and liberty of each individual person and the rights of each person, and that's all wrapped up in the theological teachings of Islam as well.
I went to my mom and I told her that I was studying Islam before I converted, that I was interested in it, and I think she thought, oh, maybe it's just a phase, I don't think she's really going to do it. But when I told her I've converted to Islam, she realized, you know, I was serious about it. But one good thing is that she was watching me go through the changes. She saw me before and how my life was, and then she saw me after changing. She saw me dressing differently. She saw me stopping all of the haram things that I was doing, and she realized like that when I converted to Islam, I was closer to God, and that's what made her happy.
We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim League. And you spread it up, y'all.
You know, if that's what brought me closer to God, then she was happy.
Don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. But what they all hate is if we get great, cause they know we're the ones with our heads on straight. Don't ever frown with your head looking down. If you read the Quran, you're the best in the town. We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim League. And you spread it up, y'all.
So you will be quitting showbiz?
Yes, actually I have quit. It's been like 8 months since my last appearance on TV. Islam is a way of life, and when you become a Muslim, you start to know what your purpose really is. And your purpose in this world is just to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's it. And you know, before you know, I see a lot of kids my age, they are so pressured with everything from, wow, I'm so close to Allah, and I felt so, you know, I'm such a sinful person, and yet Allah invited me to His house. I'm so close to Him, and you know, I felt so lucky because just to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I'm just so happy to be a Muslim. Alhamdulillah.
Don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be. Don't ever frown with your head looking down. If you read the Quran, you're the best in the town. We're back on the scene, the #1 dean. I'm proud to be down with the Muslim League. And you spread it up, y'all.
The thing was that I noticed with Islam is that intellectually it was what made sense. I do really get analytical, and looking into all the other religions, it was just like there was no original text, and I found Islam to be even more accurate as far as the history and the original scripts and the original text.
I know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be, but what they all hate is if we get great.
Why do we wear that thing?
So what you see is Muslims practicing the commandments, and you see people claiming the commandments but practicing something else.
Why do we wear that thing?
But we should, continue to expand our learning, not just by listening, because it's a little bit easy come, easy go, but please go back and do some more learning. What about the preservation of human dignity, the ability of a human being to express their value in public life, to use the gifts, the intellectual gifts they had, the gifts for service, the gifts to give to the community? What about the need to preserve religion itself? Because when religion is used as a tool of control, then people will turn against religion. So this is a simple demonstration.
I can't go back to that life. I would rather just, have my Muslim family and have God in my life, the real God, the true God, not a bunch of man-made, rules and regulations. And their religion caused me so much pain, and this one doesn't.
Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Don't know about you, I know about me. I'm proud to be rolling Islamically. Everywhere I see people talking trash about the way I be.
اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا.
This day I have perfected your religion for you, and have completed my favor upon you, and have chosen for you as religion Al-Islam.
Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.